Today we got a major update on DDG beef with the CRIPS. Let's do it.
We finally got an update with this DDG beef with CINCO. CINCO went live and answered the most pressing question this week that's been on all of our minds. Did CINCO call the CRIPS on DDG?
Did he?
Now, if you guys are confused or you didn't watch my other videos, I'll break it down for you, okay? So CINCO and DDG announced they're no longer friends. They're no longer working together, and CINCO is not going to join the content house they started together. DDG went live and said one of the reasons that led to this permanent breakup, opposed to just two friends arguing temporarily, is when CINCO threatened him with the CRIPS.
I'm trolling this at this point, and then it get to a point will really make me say, like, you know what, I don't fuck with this no more. This got to talking gangster shit with me, typing with only C's and shit, replacing all the K's, and I'm like, who are you trying to bang on? To me, shit ain't even that deep. Even when he's saying the this and that, blah, 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 it ain't even that deep to me. I'm like, bro, this shit really not that deep.
I ain't gonna lie. Y'all seen, if y'all watched the last video, it breaks down the whole situation from the beginning, and this is the update. But one thing I will say is, trying to get some CRIPS on your homeboy after y'all just having a little misunderstanding or something, little bad patch in y'all friendship at the moment, that is pretty weird. I ain't gonna lie. But let's see what happened.
Let's just go get some 16-ounce gloves, and let's just box this shit out, and we can hug it out afterwards. That's how I solve my problem. That's how real friends supposed to go. You fight, you get it out the way, and then we good. I told this nigga, hey, let's box this and get it over with. Boom, boom. I was just gonna tickle his nose a little bit, you know, jab, jab. Wasn't that deep. I wasn't gonna try to hurt the little man. Like I wouldn't even on there. I'm like, bro, you're not finna keep saying on the phone, I'm gonna beat your ass, I'm gonna do this and that, blah, 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 and then you don't wanna. Ain't that gang culture? Don't y'all fight all the time? I'm like, this should be nothing but a walk in the park. Let's just box and run this bag up for capaholics.
Right.
Let's just get this shit over with. It's not that deep. This calls his Crip homies. I'm like, oh yeah, this ain't my mans. This ain't my mans. This is not my homie. You calling some niggas to come fight for you? Knowing how this shit can go, knowing how far it can go, I wouldn't be surprised if this nigga was on the phone trying to put plays together to get me robbed, whatever the f. I don't know what the f this nigga got going on, but once he did that and he trying to call niggas on me, I'm like, nah, this not my homie.
And again, that's not cool at all. And mind you, everybody was clowning Reggie about having people fight for him. And now from this situation, from what DDG saying, CINCO's doing the same damn thing, which ain't cool and it is kind of weird.
Ain't doubt it, all right? We ain't doubt a word DDG said, because if you've ever had any interaction with a LA cat, this is how they operate, bruh. All right, they they blood you. All right, they double seize you. All right, they bang on you. All right, they make hella threats online. Then when it comes to seeing them in person, they bring 100 gang members for you. This is how these dudes operate, bruh. LA is filled with the most self-hating black folks you've ever seen, bruh. They got all the smoke for you, the civilian, the black man, but you know, they don't got no smoke for no Mexican. They don't got no smoke for no white man.
I got a question. Why is it like that though? Like, why is a lot of black gangs, like Bloods, Crips, like, why are a lot of them scared of Hispanics? Like, a lot of them motherfuckers, they don't want no smoke with Hispanics, bro. Why is that? Somebody let me know in the comments.
Got no smoke for any other race but their own. So, because of our implicit biases towards LA, we already thought this was true. We didn't even need to hear CINCO's side. But I thought, you know what, bro, Flacco, that's not right, man. Okay. You know, you lived in LA for 4 to 5 years. You've made some friends in LA. Just being automatically biased against LA ain't right, bro. Hear out CINCO. So we're going to hear out what CINCO has to say, because quite frankly, I'll be real, I really don't have a side in this beef. I like CINCO. I think he's a stand-up dude. I think DDG's a stand-up dude. So it don't bother me none to hear out both sides, okay? So CINCO responded back, and here's his reasoning or what he has to say in regards to the accusation that he called the CRIPS on DDG.
At this point, he did get to a point who really made me say, like, you know what, I don't put this no more.
I had his bad gang, like, in real, there ain't shit happened. What the fuck happens for what? Internet beef?
I'm like,
beef for real, but it's not the streets, gang.
Okay, let me ask you this then. If it's not the streets, why are you trying to call some CRIPS on DDG though? It like, that don't make no sense. That's kind of a gray area there. That's kind of like contradicting yourself, bro.
You're not finna bang on me. And then
I type like that all the time.
Cross the line, bro. The following day,
yeah.
Bro, I called T.O. because they all in the crib deliberating and shit. I called.
Yeah. This is what I really want to talk about. And if you would have listened to my video and not yap the whole time, He would have understood. He would have caught what I'm finna say.
Blah, 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 blah. This gonna say, like, call your daddy.
Yeah.
So I said, I made you. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah.
I'm like, if you saying Kai is this, what the come out of you?
Yeah.
I gotta at least be your uncle or something.
And mind you, and this is, I know this is something he doesn't know how to do, and I take full accountability. You know what I'm saying? I apologize, because at the end of the day, you know, that wasn't right to say. I shouldn't have stooped to his level. You know, I should have remained calm-headed. That was my fault.
And for him to sit here and apologize about his actions, that shows what type of man he is. Those are good deeds for you to do.
Now I gotta be your grandpa. I gotta be something to you. There ain't no way you popping it like that, right? That's what he said. So then, yeah, I said I made you.
Yeah.
And then that's what he got to doing all this other. So we get on the phone arguing back and forth. I told this. All right, we going back and forth. This is how I saw this man, right? To me, ain't even that deep. Even when he's saying the this and that, blah 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 blah, it ain't even that deep to me. I'm like, bro, this really not that deep.
Yeah. Let's
just go get some 16-ounce gloves.
Yeah.
And let's just box this out, and we can hug it out afterwards.
Yeah. And this is where he lied. You know what I'm saying? Our last messages were, he told me, "F you for life." On the phone, the said, "We not homies. I'm gonna beat the shit out you. After I beat the shit out you, we not gonna be cool, nigga. Don't ever think we finna be cool. All this, all that."
Now listen, if somebody say that, and this is why this is why I told y'all in the last video, we not picking no sides. But if somebody did say this to you, you would feel some type of way too. Like, nigga, all right, we not cool. So what you gonna do to me after? And the way CINCO he thinks in a street mindset. So I get what he's saying in his sense. But you didn't have to make it into the sense of like, I'm gonna call my crib homies. Y'all could have really just got it in on some shit and then call up out y'all day and not fuck with each other no more. But DDG too, he should have never went on the internet and lied, said we could be cool after. If CINCO, what he's saying is true, saying DDG said we not cool after this, why go on the internet and say something different? That is kind of weird. I mean, it's weird. It's just weird things going on both sides. You feel me?
So why is you making it seem like, oh, we could have just, I told him, let's just do 16 ounces. We just tickle his nose a little bit and then we cool. No, man, you said some whole other shit. So, and then you said, I'm with all that. You said, I'm with all that, and all that. Like, yeah, so.
What do you mean by you're with all that? See, and this is a thing that people have to pay attention to as well, right? You got to watch who you're talking to, and you got to watch certain things of how you say to certain people, because some people might take it differently than others versus a regular dude who just do videos. You feel me?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if he said it yet.
My problem. That's how real friends supposed to go. You fight, you get it out the way,
Yeah.
and then we good.
Yeah.
I told this nigga, hey, let's box this and get over with. Boom, boom. I was just gonna tickle his nose a little bit, you know, jab. He wasn't that deep. I wasn't gonna try to hurt the little man. Like, I wouldn't even know that. I'm like, bro, you're not gonna keep saying on the phone, I'm gonna do this and that.
Mind you, he's saying it like I said, I'm gonna beat your ass. Like, hey, I'm gonna beat your ass. Gang, you the one initiating this.
It's not as egregious as I initially thought, but nah, bro, you can't call the gang on nobody, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I can understand him saying, hey, yo, DDG told me that we beefing and we ops and we would never be cool and we gotta fight and get it out the way, but we'll never be friends again and we ain't friends no more. So I'm no longer looking at him as a friend. I'm looking at him as an op. But still, bro, like, these are people that you hung out with for the last 2 years. Mm-hmm. Y'all went everywhere together. Y'all were homies. Y'all party. Y'all chill together. You go to the gym with Deshae and other people every morning. Those ain't your enemies. Like, DDG is your op, but those ain't your enemies, bro.
But my thing is, too, bro, is like, I'm a firm believer in it. Is if I don't fuck with somebody, I feel like my friend shouldn't fuck with them either. You feel me? And I don't know. It's really a gray area, but I do feel like CINCO should have never took it that far. Y'all just could have never spoke again. That's how I feel.
You feel me? Like, you know, for the most part that it'll be like a fair one and they won't jump you. Because if you think they would jump you after years of hanging out, then I don't know why you was hanging out with them in the first place.
Facts.
But even at that, I can understand, yo, bringing like your big brother with you or one of your homies or two of your homies. But to say, I'm calling the section, I'm calling the CRIPS on DDG, I can't find any justifying it within J. CINCO's reasoning. Understand, right? Not wanting a fair one, want to bring your homies because you don't trust DDG. Understand, right? One or two homies, cool. But you calling the CRIPS to pull up? Nah, I can't justify that, bro.
You feel me? And I told bro, I literally said, and when he said, I'm gonna let it get to it.
And then you don't want to.
I never said I didn't want to. I always said I'm never turning on no fade, brother. Like, that's Already that, brother. I've been said that, brother.
Don't y'all fight all the time? I'm like, this should be nothing but a walk in the park. Let's just box and run his bag up for capaholics.
Yeah.
Let's just get this over with. It's not that.
But he don't need money, gang. He's not money hungry. Why? Like, run the bag up for capaholics, but brother, mind you, bro just said, I don't need money. I'm full. I'm full, gang.
But the way how I think, I ain't gonna lie. What DDG said, run the bag up for Cap, they could have gotten a ring on 8 and shit, and ran the bag up. Like, I feel like there could have been money made out of this for sure. And I feel like what how DDG's thinking, he's thinking in a business mindset. In the way CINCO thinking, he thinking more on a personal level, if that makes sense. But me, I feel like he should have went and got that bag, and they could have never spoke again.
I'm full. Like, he don't need no money, gang.
This caused his crit homies.
Ooh.
This ain't my mans. This ain't my mans.
I'm not your man. You just told me I wasn't your mans, though, brother. You just said I wasn't your mans, brother. Now when I call the bros, it's like, nah, he not my mans, brother. The reason why I called the bros is, my everybody bowed down to you. When I got into it with you, my I'm not like I don't even feel comfortable. Now I feel like if something happened, gang, ain't nobody riding for me. That's how I personally felt. So I'm gonna pull up with my bros. That don't mean my bros gonna do anything to you, brother. Mind you, that's why he apologized last time, because I brought the bros. We was supposed to link up at the video. We was doing our video and we got into it. We was finna squabble, and I always say this anytime. I say, I'ma squabble you first, and then my bro want a bag fade off you.
I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of being a little extra. No bullshit. I feel like you can have them there just on some to watch, make sure nothing else jump off. But you squabble, and then now he got to squabble every single one of the guys that you brought. That's kind of extra, gang. I ain't gonna lie, that is extra. Unless one of his mans want to squabble, then that's cool. But if it's y'all two that just got the problem, why everybody else got to go and squabble, gang? They can just watch and make sure nothing else transpire and get bigger.
Yeah, like that's how that's how we do it.
I'm from Houston though.
I genuinely like CINCO. So this really breaks my heart, man. Yo, CINCO is a good. Yo, I always view CINCO as like a solid one of those dudes who were raised by their father, who was really raised by like an OG, so he kind of have like old school principles.
Facts.
But this is disappointing, man. But this is one of those things, and I don't even blame CINCO, because this is one of those things that makes sense in LA. If you've ever been to LA, this will, LA people will hear this and think this the realest ish that anybody has ever said. Hey, listen, bro, I'm gonna catch the fade you want, like I'm gonna catch the fair one, but only if you fight my brother afterwards. You gotta fight the bros afterwards, after you fight me. When it comes to fair ones, when it comes to handling your candle by yourself, that's a foreign concept to some LA dudes, bro. Some LA dudes don't know what it means to be an individual. It's always, what can the gang? Their strength is in numbers. A lot of these dudes don't know how to fight. Again, not CINCO. I'm talking about just like the, like the prototype LA like gangbanger. Most of these dudes don't know how to fight. They never had no one-on-ones. If they did, they probably had like a 5-second county jail fade. A lot of them is drugged out, skinny as hell, don't really got no squabbles to them, but they will pop it. They will pop it like they Floyd Mayweather. They will pop it like they Tank Davis. They will pop it like they prime Mike Tyson. They will pop it so tough, you start thinking, man, like, bro, like, I don't want to fight. Damn, bro. And then you squabble them and you beat them up badly, and now they homie want to shoot you. Or
that's how it is everywhere, though. It's not just LA. A lot of people, if you squabble somebody, they can't take their L, bro. A lot of men can't take a L of getting whooped. And the men out there that can't say, bro, got me, that's a real nigga, bro. Word too.
You squabble him down, you mark him out, and now 20 homies trying to pack you out now. There's a saying in LA, I don't give fair fades to enemies, meaning they do not do one-on-one fades. That's a LA thing. I don't even blame CINCO because he's only 23 years old. He grew up with this thinking. He grew up with this mindset. So people who is outside of LA is thinking, bro, that's weird. Like, why would like somebody else like fight your battles? But that's just something he's been indoctrinated in. Now, CINCO will say that the reason why he wants DDG to fight his homies is because his homies are DDG's age. CINCO is 23 years old. DDG is like 28. 5 years difference. Yo, once you're in your 20s, I don't feel like there's any type of like real size or age advantage. Like y'all are both in your 20s. But CINCO will say that DDG only picks on people who is younger than them. He wants DDG to handle the candle with his bigger homies.
Bro, age is just a number though. Me personally, that's what I think. Especially once you hit 21 and over game, maybe 18 and up. Bro, you a man now, bro. You better get it in.
If any feel away, you can squabble my bro. He right here. That's just how we do, brother. You feel me? You want to talk about Mr. Crip and Mr. this and all this Crip. So when I bring the Crips out, so, oh, it's not my man's this not my, nah, it's a problem, gang. No, I was gonna squabble you, that wasn't no problem. But I also want to see you squabble a nigga your age. Like I want to see you squabble 27, 28. I want to see you squabbling. Like all this popping you do to us, squabble one of these. I want to see how you get one of these. You feel me? Cause all this popping to me, to yo, and all that. I want to see you pop it to these. Cause last time when I was bringing these, you apologized. Oh, I'm sorry, niggas ain't pull up to the video for an hour. You feel me? Like, gang, you feel me? Like, gang, don't pop all this street and I'm with all that. You say you with all the extras. Then the nigga bring all the extras. Turns out you're not with none of the extras. You feel me? But that's why I said that in my video, I said, hold on. In my video, I said sometimes when a want to go here, I want to go here because I felt disrespected, right? I said this. But
I get why he feel that way, because DDG, like I say, you gotta watch your choice of words with people. You say you with all the extras. With all the extras means you with anything that come with this after. In the moment.
I got into it with T.O. I got into a lot of niggas, you feel me, whatever. And I literally had to calm myself down. I'm like, you know what? And one thing I do say, I do apologize. I do apologize. And I'm not saying that like this is my bro, but after you talking about I'm not your bro, I made you, nigga, would never be cool, nigga, I'ma beat your ass, I thought your ass, we not cool. Like, gang, you don't just like, you like, why would I like, come on, brother, like, come on, gay, like, you acting like we just cool or something, brother, like, you feel me? Like, I'm gonna squabble off the dribble. I'm not never saying no squabble for me. That's never what I said, gang. I'm squabbling a nigga off the dribble. You feel me? Like, and if you don't want to squabble, bro, just tell bro, turn down the fade. Like, oh, you don't want to squabble. Cool. But I want my there. You feel me? I feel comfortable with these here. You feel me? Because
okay, so it's not like a force, like nigga, you gotta squabble me. Okay, cool. I get what he's saying. I don't trust certain. You feel me? I don't trust again.
CINCO did say that afterwards, once cooler had prevailed, he did call his homies and say, man, it's not worth it. So at least, listen, being 23 years old to swallow your pride like that and say, hey, man, bro, it ain't worth it, bro. We working towards a bigger goal. I do got to applaud him for that, right? Because a lot of black men that find themselves in issues like this or find themselves where they behind bars right now locked up is because they didn't have the wits to say, man, this ain't worth it. Man, I'm not calling my homies, bro, who don't got none to lose, who trying to prove to me they got my back 100%, who trying to prove to me the bag, you feel me, that they're like, they should be the ones around me because they going to protect me. I'm not even bringing those hungry wolves into a situation where they eager to prove themselves, because that could go horribly bad, bro. Like, that could lead to all type of stuff. I don't want it, bro. To have that wisdom as a 23-year-old, you got to applaud it.
That's facts.
But CINCO, listen, once you travel the world, which I'm sure you're going to, and you've probably already been to more places than me, but once you travel the world, CINCO, you will realize, bro, that this indoctrination that you received in LA is not it. It's not it, bro. And that the beliefs and the code of conduct that takes place in LA is actually backwards, man. No, you should never say my homie is going to catch the back fade and I'm only going to fight you if the homie catch the back fade. No, that's no. But hey, man, y'all let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, all right? And if you want to start a YouTube channel or...
I get what he's saying, though. You know, he's basically saying my brother got my back, which is cool. But in certain situations with certain people, you shouldn't have to do all that. But anyways, man, let's hope these two settle their differences. Number positivity in the world, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Deuces.